Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. On this channel, we spend our time looking at fantasy of all sorts, from books to movies to video games, and applying the characters within into the tabletop game Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. Today, though, we're going to be looking at a core mechanic of D&D itself. Specifically, we're going to be looking at a race, the race Triton. Tritons are effectively fish people. They are like mermaids, except they don't have the fins. They just have hands and feet, like the rest of us. They're seen in a lot of popular fiction, both in the DC universe as well as the Legend of Zelda series. The Zora are most definitely Triton creatures. But how do they play? They actually have quite a few unique features. Let's have a look. First of all, their ASI is one of the most unique you can find. Instead of a standard +2/+1, they have 3 +1s. They have a +1 to their strength, a +1 to their constitution, and a +1 to their charisma. Now, with no +2 boosting you up to the higher levels of power, it's tough to give this a high rating, but these are useful skills, especially charisma, being one of my favorites in the game. I give this a 6, a 7, and an 8 out of 10 for the 3 skills respectively. Now, their size is medium, which is very standard, 10 out of 10 there. And they have a 30-foot movement speed, but they also have a swim speed that is naturally the same as their walking speed. This is fantastic. An extra swim speed puts their movement at 10 out of 10. They also have the amphibious feature, which allows them to breathe both in air and in water just as easily as each other. This is more 10 out of 10 material because it gives them a lot of flexibility that most characters don't have. Then they get this power called Control Air and Water. This gives them 3 single-use spells that they can use once per day as a racial trait: Fog Cloud, Gust of Wind, and Water Walk. These are all really good spells. Fog Cloud for battlefield control, Gust of Wind for more battlefield control, moving enemies around, and Water Walk for the practicality of being able to walk on water in the event that you don't want to swim in it for some reason. These spells, 9 out of 10. Obviously, they're just single use, but they are very, very good. Then, Tritons have Dark Vision, which I don't need to tell you is one of the best skills in the game, 10 out of 10. Emissary of the Sea is their next power, where they can have basic communication with any beast, elemental, or monstrosity as long as it has a swimming speed. Now, obviously, this limits them that they can't talk to beasts in the regular world, so it's not like the forest creature communication, but it does expand into elemental and monstrosities, which means they can talk to a lot of creatures. Loads of monstrosities and elementals have swimming speeds, and if they can see the Triton is able to get basic information across to them. They can't be responded to, but still, basic communication's better than nothing, and with this long list, I give this a 9 out of 10. Then there's the Guardian of the Depths power. This basically gives them flat resistance to cold damage, which is great. It means they can navigate Arctic environments, they don't have to worry about getting cold, and they're resistant to a type of damage that comes from spells. Cone of Cold, Tritons laugh at it. So this is a 9 out of 10 power, for sure. And then their languages. They speak Common, and then their racial language is Primordial, which is the language of the elementals. They can speak to any elemental. This is really good, and I think is worthy of a 9 out of 10 as well. Overall, the Triton is a 9 out of 10 race. They've got so much variety. It's all related to water, except there's some stuff in here that is just universally useful. Yes, swim speeds and breathing underwater, water walk, these are all things that are especially good in water, but communicating with 3 different types of creatures, resistance to cold damage, dark vision, obviously. These are all good things, and I think that the Triton is more than a one-trick pony. They've got a lot of skills, and if you're looking for someone who's got a variety that can maneuver most environments with ease, a Triton is a very excellent pick. Highly recommend this one. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more race reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.